Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sundays with Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, you know the spiel. I'm going to say it anyway. Make sure to give us a like and a subscribe on our YouTube channel to stay up to date and in the know with the latest happenings in the marine industry, for the latest tip, techs, and trends, for the shop walks, and most Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, a new episode of Sundays with me, Sully. What are we talking about this week, guys? This week, we are going to go back and we are going to be talking about Garmin's Active Captain. In particular, there's a little glitch in the matrix I want to show you guys. If you are using it and if you are downloading your charts and you're going to go start cruising to a new area, this is an important one for you guys to be aware of here. So we go ahead, I edit that in there with the chart. You're going to notice we have a hard and fast line on our chart for Boston Harbor. So if we pan around, we look in there, all of our Active Captain data is there. It's all been downloaded. But because when we went in and we downloaded our chart section, we didn't download that area. So it's kind of a wonky thing. I mean, if I zoom out, the chart will show back up again. There we go. It fills back in again. And then, you know, as we zoom back in again, you're going to see we have this weird cutoff line going on right there. I'm not quite sure what the reason is, why it blocks out these regions that basically are adjacent to the areas that you have downloaded your charts for. So the quickest, the easiest, the best thing you can do here, guys, is you go in and we go back via our app. If we go back here, I'm going to edit this up. I'm doing this just on my phone. It's just that easy. We can go in, we go back here, and you're going to notice right now it says that it is syncing with my plotter. So what I've done is I've gone under my charts. You'll notice even on the app, this is a quick way to check even if you're away from your boat. If you go on the app and we scroll over and we go back down, let's get over to the Boston area. We see we have the chart there, but as I zoom in, now I've downloaded the chart for that area. So now it's going to transfer that chart back over onto this, and that's what we're looking at here with our vessel. We go into vessel, we go into Active Captain. We see that our chart is transferring. Now, once that chart finishes its transfer over to there, we're going to be in good shape, and we will now have coverage of the Boston area with those charts. And the same thing goes all the way down the coast, wherever you are. This anomaly has kind of shown up, and it's been very frustrating. You're out, you're boating, and you decide you're going to go somewhere new, and inevitably the fog rolls in if you're up here, or it's a new area you're not familiar with. All of a sudden, you don't know what's happening, and now you have to either reconnect your phone to the internet and download the chart, or use the app on your phone for navigating, or you have to download it onto your phone and then reconnect it to here. It's bothersome, guys. So staying out in front of it here for you guys and showing you just what happens there and what you guys need to be aware of when we do this. So this is going to go ahead. This is going to download in, and I'll show you guys the finished results here in a minute. All right, guys, we are back. We are finally gone through. It has done the full chart download. It is now going through and it is doing the validation. As we go ahead and bring this up on the screen right there, you can see it says one chart validating. Now it's going to take all that information that we downloaded on here onto the unit, make sure it's all good. Now, it's worth noting, guys, I've done parts of this on this exact boat the other day for down in Florida, and it transferred, I mean, I think I had 5-10 minutes tops into it, and it downloaded everything in. This evening, doing this, and there's not a lot of Wi-Fi interference in here or a lot of other, interference and rejection things going on, and we are seeing, it was 30 or 40 minutes. It was not quick at all here to do that. So just be aware, it's going to take time sometimes for this to actually do its thing. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's seamless, sometimes it's not. Now it's gone ahead, and I should also mention, guys, this isn't even with the Navtronics. This is not a subscription base. These are just the charts that you get when you buy your MFD, your Garmin MFD, and you activate your Active Captain. You have chart updates, and it does that. Also, something worth noticing on mentioning for you guys here, I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of quick little tricks, if you will, to set this up. If we go into our settings page here, and we go into our chart download settings, you can choose in here the raster charts, the relief, the satellite, the sonar, the quick draw, and the Active Captain community. You can turn on and off those things. A big drag is quick draw community. Most people don't need that, don't use that. Save yourself the time on the download for that by not having to download that. And again, same thing, you don't need the raster charts. If you want them, they're there. You can download them by all accounts, but save yourself the hassle with that. So we go back in here, we go back in now to our boat app, and we're going to go back to our screen mirroring here, and we'll go back and we're going to grab our chart. We'll get that spun around. As that continues to record, it's now validating. We are 80% there. It's going to go back through. So now if I start zooming back out, we're going to see we still have our line here for Boston Harbor. Once this validates here for us, we should see this area populate back in again with all of the data that we need. So just these are the steps that have to be involved to do this, and pay attention when you're going to go do your cruising and you're going to go places. Look at the chart ahead of time, scroll around, make sure you have the coverage and you have the maps for that area. There we go, the chart has been validated. We come back in, now we can go ahead and zoom back in here, guys, and now we have all of our charting for the Boston area as well. So very easy to use this way and have those charts. But again, same thing, guys, if I go ahead and I zoom out, a little bit more, we'll let this thing auto rotate to north up. And we go north up, there we go, we zoom back in. There we go. We are missing a portion of this area right here now for Cape Cod Bay. Again, same thing, guys. All of our Active Captain things are there, but no chart. So now we have to go download the chart for that area. So that's it, guys. That is this week's Sundays with Sully. Hopefully you found this informative. Hopefully you haven't fallen, into this problem while you're underway, and this is preventative for you guys getting boating up here in the spring season as we're rolling out, or if you're down in Florida and you want to get yourself set up, make sure you are prepared and ready to go. Just a little bit of some nuances there you guys need to know about with the Active Captain. So that's it. That's this week's Sundays with Sully. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week with something else, I'm sure. Peace.